It's one thing to grow food in full, glorious sunshine. But what about the rest of the garden? There's often so much shaded, dim or otherwise obscured space in our gardens. And with the right plant choice, this can be turned over to productive food growing. Combine that with the fact that there's a staggering diversity of food plants in Australia, there's no reason you can't turn that neglected shady corner over to growing some native edible plants and have it made in the shade. Let's start at the ground level, where most people have shade in their gardens, often under the canopy of established trees like this fella here. To survive these conditions, plants need to be able to handle low light and be shallow rooted, so as to persist above the roots of the trees. If there's a good survivor, it's Tetragonia tetragonoides, the warrigal greens. Now this fella can take it all, from full sun to heavy shade. And the fleshy leaves and stems, once they're cooked, can be eaten just like spinach. Put it in a shaded spot, wave the hose over it once in a while, and Bob's your uncle. It'll even self-seed and keep on keeping on. You might even give the prima donna English spinach the boot. Astromertus dulcis, or the midgeonberry, is more a low-lying shrub than a ground cover, but it will fill a similar niche in your garden. Nice shaded area, under deciduous trees or something sparse like this beautiful acacia, midgeonberry does produce a beautiful, sweet-tasting fruit, just like that. Moving up in the world is Biladeria scandens, appleberry. This is a loose, straggly climber that's just as much at home in full sun as it is in full shade. Now, furry leaves, a bit of an indication that it can get by without much water. Beautiful purple flower and an oblong fruit that turns yellow when it's ripe. Tastes a little bit like green apple pie. It's a great native edible and it's perfect for that tricky spot in full shade, maybe along the fence, shaded out by the house. Give it a crack. For something a little bit bigger, Dianella longifolia, or the blue flax lily. Now, this is a staple in many gardens and public landscapes, and for good reason. It'll put up with a lot of different conditions, including part shade. Now, you do have to be a little bit careful because it'll send out runners and can fill a garden space. But it does have a beautiful long flower spike with gorgeous flowers and a blue-purple berry that is edible. Now, this is one of my all-time favourites. I love this plant and it is a great addition to that full shade area in your garden. The name's a giveaway, the rainforest plum, Davidsonia pruriens. A beautiful plum, really dark, rich red, high in vitamin C, high in antioxidants. It's a superfood, but a beautifully stunning specimen to have in your garden. Why not give this a try? If it's a shrub or small tree you're after, you can't go past Tasmania lanceolata, the native pepperberry. As the name suggests, it produces a small fruit that tastes a little bit like pepper. And the leaves themselves are also edible. You do need, however, a male and a female for that to happen. If it's a genuine tree you're after, however, why not try Bacchausia citriodora, the lemon myrtle? It will cope with that full shade and, once it's out of the canopy, grow into a very large 20-metre plus tree that is an absolutely stunning addition to your garden, provided you've got the room. It is a pioneer of the bush food industry, and the leaves are used from anything from tea through to flavouring your fish and beauty products. So what's not to like about this tree? Shade shouldn't be an excuse for empty space in your garden, and it shouldn't be an excuse not to grow genuine Australian food.